What's the funniest reason you've been called into school to collect your child? Firstly, subscribe if you love your mom. So I got this call from the school around 10:30 a.m. They told me my 8-year-old son, Ethan, needed to be picked up immediately, like right now. Drop everything. I asked if he was hurt. They said no. I asked what happened. They said, we'd prefer to explain in person. Great. That's always comforting, right? When school administrators won't tell you what your kid did over the phone, you know it's either really, really bad or really, really weird. When I walked into the school, the front desk receptionist looked up, recognized my name, then immediately looked back down like I was carrying the plague or something. A teacher walked by, spotted me, stifled a laugh, and kept walking. By the time I was escorted to the principal's office, I was mentally preparing for a lawsuit or a fire, maybe both. The principal sat across from me with Ethan's teacher. Neither looked particularly amused, which honestly made me more nervous. Principal cleared his throat. Before we begin, is there anything at home that Ethan may have access to? Something unusual? I blinked. Like what? He leaned back in his chair. Perhaps exotic pets? I nearly laughed. No, we have a goldfish named Captain Bubbles. That's as wild as it gets in our house. He nodded, then motioned to the door. A staff member walked in carrying a shoebox. I swear to you, there were air holes poked in the top. He placed it on the desk, opened the lid slowly, and out popped a lizard's head. Not just any lizard, a bearded dragon wearing a tiny paper cape. I froze. Oh my God, that's not ours. The teacher cleared her throat. He said it was his emotional support dragon for a class presentation. My mind was racing. Where did he even get it? The principal held up his hand, then pulled out a handwritten certificate. In Ethan's messy 8-year-old handwriting, certified emotional dragon. Trained in combat and hugs. Was signed Dr. Ethan Lizardman. I lost it. Just completely lost it. Turns out, Ethan had borrowed the class pet from the science room, which he wasn't even part of, crafted this whole superhero origin story for it, and was charging kids 50 cents each for dragon protection services. By lunchtime, he'd made $11.75, named the Dragon Blazewing, and was apparently giving motivational speeches about courage to first graders. Didn't know whether to scold him or hire him as my life coach. The teacher sighed. The lizard is fine, just mildly overstimulated from all the entrepreneurial activities. As I collected my son and the contraband dragon, Ethan looked up at me with these big, innocent eyes and asked, dead serious, so did I get expelled or promoted? I couldn't stop laughing until we got to the car. And honestly, I still kind of want to frame that dragon certificate. The kids got business.